entire Tamil nation cannot forget our beloved son Thurairatnam MP. Kadirpillai Thurairatnam, while being a teacher, was attracted by the policies adopted by S.J.V. Selvanayagam. Right from the beginning, he was liked by the people of his region. Thurairatnam was elected as a member of parliament 6 consecutive times, representing the Point Pedro constituency. He actively participated in all the political struggles and campaigns organized by the Federal Party and the Tamil United Front. He was attacked by the army and cast into prison several times. He was genuine and unassuming in his outlook and approach. His service was not confined to his constituency but included the whole Tamil nation. The fishermen in the coastal area of his constituency were well attended to whenever they had problems. They had such faith in him that the Vadamarachi East fishermen invited him to commence the seasonal fishing every year. He initiated the cultivation of grapes in the Jaffna region, which greatly benefited the Jaffna Peninsula economically. He was very keen in promoting the export of onions and other agricultural produce from Tamil areas to the south. Fellow members of parliament respected his speeches with regard to the economy and education. In 1976, some people wanted to make Selva Sannidhi Temple public property. A commission of inquiry was appointed by the government to investigate this matter and submit a report. The hearing took place in the chamber of the Thondamanaru Rural Council. Evidence and witnesses were favorable to those who submitted the petition to make the temple public. At this juncture, Thurairatnam MP put forward his proposal. He was a devotee of Sannidhi Murugan and provided strong factual evidence against the petition. He made a very emotional appeal to the panel for the temple to remain as it was. When he presented his opinion, those who listened to him realized the uniqueness of Sannidhi Murugan. They were very surprised, for they felt that it was not Thurairatnam MP who was speaking. They felt that it was Sannidhi Murugan who personally came to address them. It was the grace of Sannidhi Murugan, his authority, the purity of the temple, and its distinct traditions that made the commission feel that Lord Murugan also wished to maintain the unique setup of Selva Sannidhi. As a result, the commission reported to the government that the uniqueness of the temple should be preserved. Thurairatnam MP, along with K.P. Ratnam, Amrithalingam and Navaratnam, were arrested under the Terrorism Act of Sri Lankan government for issuing pamphlets in connection with the formation of an independent Tamil Eelam. Those members of parliament were imprisoned and brought to trial at bar. Prominent lawyers M. Thiruchelvam, G.G. Ponnambalam and S.J.V. Selvanayagam appeared on behalf of the accused and argued that the Tamils had the right to self-determination and to form a separate state. They also argued that the new constitution and the state of emergency were unacceptable and illegal according to the existing British constitution. This case showed the world that the Tamils had the right to reclaim their state. When the government realized that the political setup and the emergency regulations were not going to be binding, it withdrew the case in 1976. This case gave the first opportunity on a democratic and legal basis to explain the right to self-determination of the Tamil people. Thurairatnam was popularly referred to as a revolutionary. He was a comrade of the peasants, a friend to the fishermen, and a fraternal friend of the poor. Thondamanaru is proud of such a remarkable son. During the 1962 general election, the Federal Party, the Tamil Congress, and the Leftist Party were busy campaigning for the Point Pedro constituency, and propaganda reached its peak. The 3 candidates, K. Thurairatnam, N. Nadaraja, and S. Motilal Nehru, appeared on the same platform for the first time in the history of Ceylon to explain to the public their respective political principles. The meeting was held peacefully at Thondamanaru Beach.